Okay, so this is the incline motor connection. Then you have the lower limit switch. Okay, and then you have your RS-232 cable, which is part of the I/O cable. You have your speed sensor. Then you have your safety circuit that's on the I/O. It's all part of the I/O. And that's a 20-pin style, but you could see that there's only a couple cables here. Okay, then you have 12, this is 12 volts. This 12 volts feeds the console and the nucleus board. Now this 12 volt, these are both 12 volts. This 12 volt feeds the breakboard, as you can see here. Okay, this is your AC coming in to the unit. So this is your neutral, ground, hot. Blue is always neutral, brown is always hot. And then of course green. Universally, the green is ground. And then of course you have your cable connections for your 400 volts to run your dynamic braking system here. And then as we're coming back around, then you have your drive motor. This is your drive motor cable here. The drive motor is a 3-phase AC motor. This is phase A, B, and C, and then you have a ground. And then these two cables here that aren't labeled, these are the thermal sensor that's in the drive motor. So if the motor gets hot, a switch inside the motor opens up and it disables the motor. It'll give you a motor error too, drive motor error, over temperature. Now we can get everything out. Now these down here you don't have to completely remove, you just loosen them. And you want to make sure there's no cables underneath the board, of course. And then we're going to put our 2 screws in to secure it. And then we want to tighten up the ones we loosened. Okay, so we have our drive motor cable, then we have our incline motor, limit switch, then we have the speed sensor. We're going to go ahead and do that one just to get it done and out of the way. Okay, then your I/O cables. This is for your safety circuit. These are the ones that communicate, the RS-232. Okay, then we want to do our 12 volt connection. we want to do our AC. We want to do our other 12 volt connection, which is right next to the one that powers the console. And then finally we got our cables for the dynamic braking system. And of course this one takes a screw. And then the other one plugs in. And they did that so you wouldn't get them cross. You want to make sure that these are polarized, so you got to get them right. You don't want to cross polarize them, or reverse polarize them rather. Okay, and then finally the ground. And we want to make sure we get that straight. This one's a little bit of a challenge because it's recessed a little bit. There you go.